what I'm excited about as the bracket is slowly being updated, mate, the Zerg Lord versus NeO in the next round. That's absolutely insane. That's going to be a rematch. For those of you who were unfortunate enough to watch Milk and I cast that series, NeO versus the Zerg Lord was a series where it went like 40 minutes on Romanticide, and the Zerg Lord went mass muta and kept making muta against Widowmines, and the Zerg Lord didn't have any detection, so he just kept taking Widowmines to the face, and we ended up like in bases on like the opposite ends of the map, and there were like 5 workers against 4 workers, and it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. One of the highlights of Milk and I's cast. It was amazing. It was a couple of months ago, actually, I believe, in Battle of the Americas. So I highly recommend checking that out, checking out the VODs when you get a chance. But for now, we are here, we are in our series, spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Death Aura LE. We have the Peruvian Terran. He is red, representing Rebirth Esports. It is NeO. And spawning in the top left, we have the Peruvian Protoss. He is blue, representing himself. It is ArriS TV. And I'm curious. I'm curious because oh my god, he's going for a Forge versus cannon rushing. Hold that thought. I'll look into ArriS later on. I was really curious to see if he's like a caster. He kind of reminds me of Adrich, who's another like Spanish caster. Like maybe he does content, but enough of that. Meanwhile, the SCVs are being pulled. One of the pylons does get cancelled. The other does finish up. We do have a couple of pylons behind the mineral line, and they aren't being attacked right now, so they are slowly gathering up that health. We do have SCVs on patrol, making sure, oh my god, like they're going crazy right now, making sure no cannons finished up. The probe went down. GG. NeO takes game 1. What a game. Wow. 1 minute 42 seconds. Did someone redeem a crew, please? No one yet. Of course, if you do wish to redeem a crew, please, you can. I believe she is currently awake right now. You can bring her out to cast the game, and that would have been a perfect one for it because that was less than 2 minutes. Wow. And to be fair, ArriS was pretty all in. Oh. God damn it, NeO. Oh god. But yeah, he tried to go for the cannon rush. It did not work in the end. Oh boy. We'll see what else he has up his sleeve. Well, the thing is, like, again, he's random, so you know, we could see some cannon rushes, we could see some proxy Raxes, we could see like some proxy hatcheries, we could see a 12 pool, we could see anything. This guy, he's got no shame. Just going for it, mate. Alright, here we go. Pato listo. Players are ready. ArriS committing to the random. He's doing it. And we shall see where this takes us. Oh boy. I love how Darking just posted a GIF on Twitter. The CranKy Ducklings tweet was myself and Darking going live, and he's like, thonking. Alright, here we go, spawning in the top left hand corner of Lightshade LE for the very first time in today's tournament, in today's broadcast. Ooh, canceling his worker, his drone, his cocoon. We have the Peruvian Zerg player throwing out them kappas. There it is. We have a 12 pool coming out here from the Peruvian Zerg. It is ArriS TV. Disgusting. Oh my god. And meanwhile, spawning into the bottom right hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the Peruvian Terran player. He is blue, representing Rebirth Esports. It is NeO. Oh boy. So this makes a lot of sense. Oh my god, he's not just going for a 12 full. What? He's a madman. So we do have the SCV going in, scouting. He does see the 12 full. He does confirm. He sees both gases, which I imagine are going to be cancelled. Question, what's the... No, never mind. He's committing to this. Interesting. Honestly, I've never seen this before. I've never seen a 12 pull into a Roach Warren. Interesting. Like, he doesn't have a lot of workers. He's actually making drones. My god. This is not going to work. The problem with this is it takes so long. Like, the SCV, like, there's not a lot of larva to work with. There's no queen for injects. Sure, there's plenty of gas, but there's not a lot of income. How many roaches can ArriS really make? 3? Maybe he can send 3 across the map? Maybe commit and turn into a Ravager? Here we go. We got 2 on the way. We do have another larva available. There it is. 3 roaches on the way. We'll see if he makes more. We'll see if he saves resources to turn the roaches into Ravagers instead. And NeO, with his SCV, he confirms that the roaches are on the way. He is throwing down a bunker. There will be high ground vision with this Overlord. I love that NeO, he didn't try to go for the natural. He didn't try to go for the low ground. The CC is being made next to his main CC. And yeah, right now it's on NeO. NeO should be able to defend this. The roaches and the Ravagers are on, I should say, the Ravagers and the Roach are on the way. They can obviously bile. They have the high ground vision with this Overlord, but I imagine a Cyclone or a tank are going to be on the way, and once they come out, ArriS is going to have to expand. I can't imagine this is a kill move. I'm really curious. The SCV stayed alive, so the SCV goes back in. He sees that all the gases aren't being mined. He's going to have a good eye on the expansion if an expansion does go up. Meanwhile, we do have a couple of Ravagers. He's slowly piling. NeO does have a couple of workers to repair, but it looks like the depot will go down. There it is. That depot does fall. And ArriS is still not going for an expansion. He still hasn't gone for his natural. Meanwhile, I'm surprised only 2 SCVs have been pulled, not gonna lie. This is not a lot of repairs going on. So yeah, the depot could go down. There we go. A couple more boys are pulled. The depot is repaired. The add-on is under threat, and it looks like it will go down to a couple of biles, but yo, the Ravagers are getting low. Oh my god, the SCV could even kill the Ravager. Yeah. Nicely done by ArriS. I keep wanting to say ArriS. ArriS, like, he was able to keep all of his Ravagers alive. He hasn't lost a single one of them. He did lose the Overlord, but again, like, oh my god, he was so close to losing some of these Ravagers. He still needs to be careful. One of them almost goes down, but still all 4 are alive. Oh my god. Oh, not for long. One does fall, and there we have it. ArriS does take an expansion. He also goes straight for a lair. So there are a couple of things that you can do from here. The insane thing to do is to go for a Spire, right? Absolutely insane to try and do that with like such a crippled economy. Or he could double down, maybe go for like borrowed roaches. I can't see a Nidus happening. Oh boy, the Ravagers are being chased away by the Marines. Nice Biles. He's, you know, he does manage to escape, and we'll see what the plan is. We got a Queen on the way. We got more roaches. Lair is done. There it is. I love it. This is for me. This is what I would have loved to go for instead of Spire, and it is the burrowed roaches. Burrow is being delayed a little bit because of the queens, but this is a way to utilize your tech that you've spent resources on early on and maybe catch your opponent off guard. The problem is that NeO should scout soon, and if he goes, oh, to be fair, if he goes in and if he scouts, nothing looks weird. Like, he could just assume that, like, this is roach speed being researched. So yeah, he's still in the dark, and he's gonna be in the dark for quite some time. ArriS can make some magic happen. NeO just confirmed the natural with his Marine. He's taking his own. What else do we have here? Unfortunately, I was hoping he would go for a bit of a 1-1-1. And maybe go for some Banshees and harass with Banshees. They would do so well if he had gone for something like that. But there is no tech lab on the starport, so he's just going for a bio tank push, which makes sense, especially because he can just go for a kill move, to be honest. He can just move out with, I love this. Like NeO, he's well aware of like the win condition, right? He can just go with what he has and end the game. If he stays at home and defends, then, you know, that gives an opportunity for ArriS to be aggressive and utilize this burrow. To be fair, the burrow will still be utilized defensively, or it can be. Quickly looking at the energy, there is enough energy for 1 scan, for 2 scans. So as long as he holds onto them, there it is. 1 scan does get wasted. Oh, bit of a right click, a bit of a misclick on the rocks there by the roaches. Overlord does go down. Tanks are being sieged up. Ravager goes down as well. No more Ravagers, just pure roaches. Burrow is about to finish up in a couple of seconds, but it's not done quite yet. Oh my god, beautiful positioning. He saves the majority of Marines. He does pull back, and with the help of the tanks, all the roaches go down, the queens go down. Burrow is done, but GG gets called. ArriS was unable to use it. He does tap out, and NeO moves on to the next round.